Right, oh, Jesus fuck, that's a big queue. I know we have some very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incident, perhaps we should think about securing an heir, Your Grace. Years are passing by and none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have a rightful heir, evil will be next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Deverne would just become a part of the Tana. We're working on it. Fuck you. Don't pressure me, damn it. Rest assured, Aurelia and I are working on an heir. This age is not so easy anymore. Of course, 3 daughters is already plenty, Your Grace. Let me worry about this once we have dealt with Redovia. Hey, General. Oh, I've helped the tavern owner get rid of the pandas. I don't know what was cooking up there, but it was a right mess when we arrived. Glad you've managed to put an end to it. Dragon Slayer. Well, just the person I want to speak to if this is indeed Dragon Tooth. Let's talk to the merchant first. Your Grace, your general helped to throw the pandas out of my tavern. I must say, he was very handy. The men and the ladies have moved to another inn down the village. I've lost most of my customers, so it's going to be a while before I start making any profits again. It's fine. I wish you good luck in rebuilding your business, and please don't allow this to happen again. Of course, Your Grace. That better not be a bottle of hooch you've brought in here. Right, salute. Father, I was wondering if we could practice the sword fighting again, perhaps later in the gardens. You said we would do this again, Father. Very well, I'd better keep my promise then. Go on, you can warm up without me, I will catch up with you in just a bit. Great, I'll see you in the gardens. Off she goes, I'd better check up on her. Right, Cedani. Rooster? No, he is a cock. He's black. Oh gosh. You're the bestest father in the world. Hey, fuck you, that wasn't a lie. Oh boy, you are so beautiful. The stabber! It's going to adore you. Thank you, Your Grace. Take good care of him, silly pickle. I love you, Father. Oh, bless her. Yay! I'm a good dad. The stabber is gonna love that BBC. Yeah. Right. Why did you bring alcohol? Your Grace, I come to you with a personal matter. You see, I have lost my only and beloved pig. She means the world to me. I've heard that you pay gold for the ones that we have lost. Is there a chance that you could help? Fuck off. Don't waste my time. Don't bother with me with such petty matter. Your Grace, this pig was like a son to me, please. Do not test my patience, ye who brings a bottle into my chamber. You called it she before, and now you claim it to be your son. I think even you don't know what's true anymore. But, oh, I think I just remembered where I left her. Sorry to bother you, Your Grace. Ooh, that was close. Right, Dragon's Lair, let's see what they've got. Your Grace, it is I, Noaxe the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you, also known as Grophos the Great, Wanos the Wise, Peter the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until, you know, would you make up your mind what your voice is like? The food was first class, but amongst all of the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. Who are you? Didn't quite catch that. Who are you again? But have you never heard of me? It is I, Noaxe, the Dragon Slayer. I killed the dragon in the eastern forests. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with a foul worm, Your Grace? I am hurt, Boyd. It's his Sim's voice that keeps changing, not mine. Right? Right? Work in hard conditions, man. Damn it. Are you making fun of my accent now? Is that what you're doing? Right. That's no nice. With pleasure. I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Its sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole into its home forest with great care and planned a path to its defeat. Dragon's nest was at the very top of a mighty oak tree overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed that the nest was full of hatchlings. Mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the tree while the big one wasn't there. Great oak creaked and groaned and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. The squeak of the little dragons carried far, and so the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from the brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after the other. At last, she dragged her battered body onto the shore, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was no more. After all, wit and brains come before strength and fists. Remember that, kids. I mean, Your Grace. Impressive, isn't it? After that, and other adventures, of course, I travelled to Tavern seeking further challenges. So I have come straight to the king. Now tell me, Your Grace, what evil characters await me here, staining your beautiful land? There's a monster. Peasants mention the occasional basilisk or some other monster. All of these nightmares are nothing to our real problem, Radovia. Radovia? Well, I never heard of such a creature. So what is it? What does it do? Emit gas? Crush men's bones under its heavy hooves? Breathe fire? It's an army. An army from behind the tall mountains. They aim to claim Tavern as their own. An army? I see. Well, that is a hell of a challenge. I can help, though. They call me Groffos the Great for a reason. Over the years of my adventurous career, I have met a lot of people. Even more owe me their lives. I will give you all I can. Soldiers, supplies. I will stand at your side in the battle. I reckon I can gather 180 men. And 5 supplies will also come in handy, I'm sure. And in return I ask for... Oh, absolutely nothing at all. I'm a noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve, help, and, well, be famous. No actually aiding the King of Tavern in a real battle. They will write fine songs about this. Awesome. 514 now. That is an impressive tooth. It must have been one hell of a beast. Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, Your Grace. Sadly, I can't, because this tooth is not one from my collection. I don't think so, anyway. I wish it was, though. Can I buy it off you? Absolutely not, no Axie. I need this tooth to prove my innocence to King Evil. Maybe after the royal trial? That'll be all for now. As you please, Your Grace. Yeah, his accent was all over the place. Your Grace, our village was on fire last week and you helped us. We have found assistance just in time. The chapel started to catch fire, but we managed to save it. Just wanted to bring you the greatest of blessings, Your Grace. We are forever in your debt. Happy to hear this. I hope the rest of the village is restored soon. We're working on it, Your Grace. Thank you again. Right then. I still haven't had any other agent offers. What the fuck? Equila. How is your mission? Did you turn Stabber into a prince yet? No, not yet, Your Grace. He loves his rooster, I think, but he doesn't really want to ride it. I think I need to make Stabber help me in some way, so I owe him a promise. I know what I could do. Send him on a mission. Just don't do anything silly, silly pickle. Don't hurt yourself. Yes, your grace. Jesus Christ. Right, so I've still got my pigeon send. And I've still got my general. Who the fuck is Maya? Squeeze me? Who's this? See, you already found someone to practice with? Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I? I haven't seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party? The one you weren't supposed to go to? Well, yes. Anyway, that's when I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding. I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Your Grace. See, I can never get her. I wanted to ask about Cedani. Looking at you two, I think I know why Cedani wants to stab people. Is there any chance that you talked her into it? Oh, so you've heard about the stabber? Don't look at me, Cedani came up with the name. Cedani really wanted to practice with us, but to talk her out of it, we had to come up with something else she could do. You should be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father. Who taught you to fight like this, Maya? My father is a swordsman. He showed me a few tricks. He lets you play with swords. Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes. And you never know when they will strike. Ha! That's what my father says. Your accent. I can't quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you? My parents are from Baravia. We're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple of weeks. Awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? They have business in the market. They let me venture around. Yes, they're travelling merchants. Sort of. Maya was showing me some fancy sword tricks she learned on their journeys. Interesting. A tradesman who knows how to fight. Love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. I didn't even give her an accent, so... Thank you, Your Grace. I'll pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit. My pleasure. I'll leave you to it. Just don't cut yourselves. Just don't come screaming if you cut your fingers off. Thank you, Father. We won't. Ba-ta-da-bo-ta. You don't have plenty to do. What are you lying about? Are you? I shouldn't have stopped searching. I got it. Piece of paper. Oh, it appears to be some sort of letter. It has a map of the castle. It reads, "Find wine in the cellar. Mix it with 7 drops of the substance in the glass. Be seen by no one." Looks like an instruction letter to whoever poured poison in Talus's wine. Beautifully decorated with some flowers. Don't usually decorate our letters, it would be too costly. Maybe we can trace these drawings to the person who has written this. Seek expert, question suspects. That was helpful. Visit the castle wall then. Have a look at this letter. I found this in the gardens. As unique decoration. Do you recognise it? Oh, Your Grace, I've never seen such elegant writing neither. Can I ask around to see if anyone in the village knows anything? Do you want me to? Motherfucker. Please do. Please do it discreetly and don't mention it's about Talus's death. I don't want anyone to find out we have a lead. Come and see me in the throne room if you find anything. At least we don't have to pay him for 2 weeks. Doi doi. Very good. Still something. Somebody up here. Right down there. Got to stand again. Probably just barge through our gate. So why the fuck did that have a green thing on it? Lead on the investigation. I found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Tali's death. I found this letter in the gardens. It contains instructions about pouring poison in a wine glass and a map of our castle. The letter seems to be decorated with flowers like in the olden days. How can we trace this letter to whoever wrote it? It's a very important piece of evidence, Eric. Ask a general if he knows of anyone who decorates their letters in such manner. If he is available, he'll probably be at the wall. Already spoken to you. Let's see if Audrey has anything to say. Is our army ready to confront the enemy? We're in a difficult situation. Cannot be sure if evil would support us with his army. Need to focus on. Yeah, okay. Need at least 1,000. Okay. Right, so we've got Maxi, Violet. Right, let's invite Masha. Masha. Right, let's see what this green thing is again. Probably just... he's gone now. He has buggered off now. Yep, properly buggered off. He's buggered off. I don't know why that was still popping up. Army upkeep is now 15, which is exactly what we make. Bloody heck. But we are over 500. So that's cool. We're doing well. Somehow. Here's Masha. That peasant looks a bit... ooh, a mercenary. I might be about to get a second general. Dear King of Deverne, the western woods near Brancar are not uninvolved in your troubles. An uncommon object can lead you to the centre. Be quick. This letter has no seal. What do you think of this, Audrey? Whoever sent this letter must have gone to great lengths to pay a scribe to write it. This must be important. We better send a general to these woods to see what the matter is. I have marked this location on the map for you, Your Grace. Maybe we should speak to the mercenary first. Your Grace, we hear of the upcoming battle. That's a perfect time for us to gain some coin and an opportunity for you to get some help. We're mercenaries, 22 skilled men at your disposal for only 16 gold. What'd you say? Sure. Why not? Here's the gold. Make sure your men are ready for the battle. Thank you, Your Grace. You won't be disappointed. Right, Masha, what do you want? Don't ask that buffoon with the stupid red gloves. Lend me some gold and I will pay you back in a week, he said. I will break his legs if I see him. Your Grace, I lent this fellow 28 gold. He said he would pay me back with interest. I know the type. Now I hear he's off to Calador, the other end of the world, probably enjoying hot sunshine and Caladi's brothels. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here in this rat hole with no wages to pay my men. I've got until this evening to pay them, otherwise they'll leave. Where the hell will I find a new crew then? I need this money for only 2 weeks. I should be able to make it up to you after that. So you want gold. And I can't even give you 28 gold anymore. I don't have this kind of money to spare. I don't think I can help. Besides, if I lend you the money, I'll probably end up the same way you have. If you find this fellow, in that case, I'm sorry to bother you, Your Grace. Guess not everyone is as naive as I was. Gosh, Jonas made a real fool out of me. Okay, so let's oh, that was Jovan. We've only got 2 other people to actually speak to. Let's see what this Jovan can bring us. Alright, slightly green-haired peasant. Your Grace, I wanted to see you about my missing potatoes. Someone must have stolen them, and I think I know who it was. But they say, only one request per visit, and it seems like I have a much bigger problem now. I come from afar, and by the time I arrived I was very tired. I wanted to get some rest, and I sat on one of the fine chairs in the hall. I know I shouldn't have, but the gods have punished me already. I've sat down on some living pincushion. Sat on the stabber. It squeaked and I jumped up right away. When I stood up, my bottom was all covered in spikes. And not only that, but I could feel very ill, weak even. I fear the chair creature has poisoned me. What can I do? The stabber! The stabber! Oh no, it sounds so very serious. I'm not sure what we can do here. Ashley lie yourself? I think I might have something that will help. Name's Alina, Your Grace. Of course it's Alina. I know about brewing potions. I can help with magical anomalies, diseases. I dabble in wound healing also. A witch. Aye, some may call me that, although I prefer to see myself just as a well-read woman. At your service. We could definitely use someone like this to help out our people, Your Grace. They would be a great addition to our roster of agents. What's the catch? What do you hope to gain from this? Ah, of course. There's always something people want in return, right? A simple woman. All I need is a roof over my head and something to eat. In return, I am willing to lend your kingdom my aid in any supernatural problems. I just want to help people. Thank you. Welcome to our castle in that case. She's going to try her witchery stuff on me. It's my honour, Your Grace. I will also be able to help during the battle if you need me. Cedani won't be happy about the stabber. The stabber! Better let her know. I'll see if you have any useful books in the council chamber, Your Grace. You will be able to see the expenses for the witch in the weekly summary, Your Grace. We can just pay her whenever we need her. We'll always need her, right? Always. Your Grace, Pendle, our village, has been raided. There were men dressed in red and black, with a beast's head pierced by a spear on their banner. That's a Radovian army for certain, Your Grace. This means they are getting closer to us, or perhaps they're just teasing us. Teasing? People killed, maimed, and enslaved is just teasing? Your Grace, didn't look like an entire battalion. Must have been a small squad. Send us your men. We can fight back. You're clearly emotional, but we have to look at the bigger picture here. If we fight them off, they will certainly get angry and fight back with more force. We don't want to start the battle early. And tolerating their attacks may encourage them to carry out more. Your Grace, you have to do something about this. You can't just let them trample our lands. can aid your village with supplies. If I send supplies your way, at least the rest of you who have survived can move out of the village. Come closer to the castle. They're difficult times. You need to stay out of sight. Don't go outside after dark. Have someone patrolling the area at all times. Is that all, Your Grace? We're just told to let them do whatever they want and run away from them. That's nonsense. It's for the best, believe me. Fine, Your Grace. We'll relocate as close to the castle as possible. We'll be fine, because I've told you I'll be fine, dick. You dick. Council chamber. Your Grace, how can I help? Apparently you can't. Oh, Cedani. I bring news about your hedgehog. Cedani, your hedgehog passed away. The stabber! Oh no, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have sent him on the mission. I knew he wasn't ready. Tell me, did he complete his mission at least? His final quest? Mission? What mission? Cedani, did you send a hedgehog on a mission? Yes! An undercover mission. He was meant to scout the area, retrieve information and return to me. This way, if he helped me, I would owe him a promise, like in the story, Father. Can't send hedgehogs on missions. They can hardly follow any instruction. That's why they're good. No one suspects a hedgehog. How else was he supposed to help me? Please don't send any more hedgehogs on missions. Last one stabbed a peasant and I had to deal with it. Night, Hannon. Have a good sleep, buddy, and yep, we will speak to you tomorrow for some Anthem fun. Yes! And when it fails, some For the King fun. It's not going to fail. Anthem will be fine tomorrow. It will. No, Lucilia will never come back. Well, I suppose you're right. Forgive me, Your Grace. Nothing is as elegant, as fearless as a cat. As Dusty. Next time I will find a fiercer agent. I'll train him. He'll be at my command. The stabber's efforts were not in vain. Oh, Cedani, my silly pickle. At least you still got a cock. Yes, steady walls, steel bars, a personal guard. Oh wait, there's nowhere to run! The Lurs did arrive, but we need to do the other bit before we can do the thing. Hidden Hut. Caskie, I need to send my general to. Don't have a general though. So let's send our witch to the Hidden Hut. No, the Hidden Hut. Just make sure. Ay, ay. Uh-oh. Now losing a supply a turn. And we're losing a gold a turn as well. Hey, they're away doing stuff. I shouldn't be paying them still. Damn it. Damn it.